Hello friends, welcome back. In this video, we will create Server.js file. So inside the root directory, we will create a new file and name it as Server.js and hit enter. The first thing we are going to need is we need to import Express. So the way we do this is we declare a new variable and we are going to declare it using const keyword because we want the variable to be constant. We are not going to change this variable down the line and we are going to call it Express and set it equal to require, and inside the parentheses we can type express inside a string. Now what we have done here is we are telling Node to load the Express library or Express framework and then just store it in this Express variable. Okay, let's save this file. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to create an app, an Express app. The way you do it in Express is we create another variable and we will just call it as app. So again const app equals to Express, and the way you initialize in Express application is just open and close parentheses. So now not only we have imported the Express framework, but we have also initialized a app, a functioning Express app. Now we can start to code the actual endpoint. Let's save this. So you might have heard about APIs. Essentially what we are going to do is we will build an API. The first thing we are going to do is we are going to build a quick hello world example to see if our Express app is up and running successfully. So we are going to say app.get, it's a get request, and we want to do to the root directory. So we will type / inside a string. So this is the first argument, and the second argument is a callback function which is going to be processing the request to the root directory. So the way it works in Express is callback function is what calls a HTTP handler, which is what we are defining here. So it's an arrow function. And we have two arguments inside this. The first one is request and the second one is response. So let's comment out here just a test route for now. So request is going to call whenever it receives a HTTP request to this path, and it's going to send both request and response information to our function handling this request, and we have to capture the request and response, and then inside the body of the function we need to define what we are going to do with the request and response. Since this is a very quick hello world example, so what we are going to do is we are going to simply do an implicit return by saying response.send, and inside round brackets we will say hello world. Let's save this. So anytime we hit the root directory of our Express application, we are just going to be sending a text which is hello world. So the final thing we are going to do is we need to get our Express app up and running, and the way we do is we need to define what port on our machine is. So we can say app.listen, and here we are defining the port. So in our case I'll take 8000, and again we will have a callback function, so an arrow function. So basically Express do not send anything, so we do not have any arguments, and we can just console log, so console.log, and here we can say server started at port 8000. Let's save this file, and one more thing we can do is we can store this port inside a variable. So here I'll define const port equals to, and here I can say process.env.port or 8000. Okay, let's save this. So now instead of this 8000 we can just say port, and here I'll take a backtick key. Okay, so let's cut this out and let's remove this double quotes, we don't require this, and inside the backtick key I'll paste server started at port, and let's remove this 8000, and we can take a $ curly braces, and here I can pass the variable port. Let's save this, and now let's open the terminal. So control and backtick key, let me clear this terminal, and here we need to run the Express app. So we need to do npm run server, because inside the package.json we have created a script which is called server. So npm run server, and I'll just hit enter. So it says server started at port 8000, and if I go to the browser, and here if I say localhost 8000 and hit enter, you can see hello world. So our app is up and running successfully. So this is it for this video, and I'll see you in the next video.